Hi guys. Right, I've done a silly thing. I bought another bow. So I thought I would share it with you guys, seeing as it's partially your fault anyway that I've actually bought this. But there we go. So what have we bought? Here we are. Now, I have an abiding love of history, especially military history, but like ancient medieval history particularly. Well, ancient and medieval. And lately I've become quite interested, not quite obsessed, but getting there, with the Scythians. Now basically the Scythians were the precursors to the horse warriors. The Tartars, the Magyars, the Huns, eventually leading on to the Mongols. The Scythians came before all them. They date back to, I believe, it's like nearly 1,000 years BC. We're talking, I think it was like 900 BC up to about 200 BC. So quite a long time. And then they were took over by the Hun and the Goths and that sort of thing, all the way through until the 13th century and the Mongols came around. But anyway, so I've been looking for lately a Scythian bow. Now the problem is most of the Scythian bows out there aren't true Scythian bows. They have the right profile, but they don't have the right form. And most of them look nothing like, to be honest. They look more like modern recurves. But anyway, I found this one online. And I thought, right, okay, it's quite a nice looking bow. It does have the right profile to it, as in it's not quite deep enough here, but the rest of it has the right amount of recurve and what have you. And it is a recurve and not a like a seed type horsebow like the Mongol or the Hungarian, things like that. And I thought, yeah, why not? It's cost me £140, which is a little bit more than I've paid for a bow so far of this type. But what do we get? Right, so first thing, quite a nice, we don't know whether you'd call it a sleeve or a sock. Either way, it's a sleeve or a sock. It's actually quite nice material. I think it's like a wool type thing, a wool cotton blend. Quite nice. I think it's a sort of green colour, I can't tell. But so that came with it. And now again, I don't know what it is about me. I watch these reviews and everybody gets paperwork. Do I? No. Another brand new bow. Came well wrapped up in bubble wrap and all that sort of stuff. No paperwork. The only bow I've actually had that came with paperwork was the Hungarian longbow. Very odd. Don't know whether it's just me or whether it's British retailers, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah. So what it is a Scythian bow from Attila's Archery. Can't remember the guy's second name. I'll put it in the description. Made in Hungary. Now, if I can remember, fiberglass, bamboo, carbon fibre laminates, covered in leather, and then the nocks at the end covered in leather as well. Actually got some really nice tooling on the front as well. I don't know whether you can see that there. It's basic, but it's a little bit different. It's something a little bit extra. The leather itself seems to be properly attached. It has got a flat thonging down the back to hold it in place. I don't know whether it's decorative or not. Flat leather thonging around above and below the grips and on the ends. Now, it's supposed to be ambidextrous, as in you can shoot left or right-handed. And I think what they mean is you can shoot it upside down. So you can shoot it left or right-handed. You can shoot it inside or outside the bow, simply by turning it upside down, because it's got this arrow pass, which is full width of the grip. So you can either go high or low, or you can go left-handed or right-handed. Now I think it's either bone or antler. I can't quite tell. But it seems to be well attached and then served at each end as well, only on one side. It also comes obviously with a string, but it also comes with a string keeper. Now that's something I've not seen really before. Whenever bows have come with a string keeper before, it has literally been an elastic band. This is quite a nice one. It's got an elasticated string, a leather button which goes through the end of your string loop, and then a leather cup which sits over the end of the nock. Very nice touch that, because they can be quite awkward to either make or buy decent ones. Now to actually get one that fits the bow, that's a nice touch. So we'll put that there. Right, so we'll string the bow. Right, so we'll spread the... Right, it's already got a bit of a twist in it. So we're on our horseback again. Right, just make sure, I'll tell you what. Make sure that's in... Yeah, that's actually correctly in the right place. Right, so make sure that's central. Right, so there we go. That bends quite well. That's quite nice. It's not too heavy. If you're having problems getting the string on the nock, you can actually hold it without too much strain. Hold it in the centre, allow the pressure off. There we are. String central. Right, so what have we got? Right, little bit of flex. Not a great deal, you'd expect that. Twist, hardly any twist at all. That's good, that's hardly any twist at all. Nice. So, now this bow is supposed to, now this is something, the retailer was a bit vague about the draw weight. It's supposed to be between 25 and 30. They couldn't specify exactly what. I don't know why. So it's supposed to be between 25 and 30. The reason why is because there was no other bows in stock, and to be honest, the money was burning a hole in my pocket and I wanted it, so I bought it. So it's 25 to 30 pound draw weight. So we shall see what that actually is in a moment. We'll get the bow scales out. Nice. So how does it feel in the hand? That actually feels quite nice. This is a bit odd. It's a bit off-putting. But once we get... it might be okay. It's not obtrusive unless you hold it like that. If you've actually got a proper... Yeah, that's not too bad. We'll get used to that. Right, so here we go. Yeah, that's nice, that. Can't really tell. Right, I might have the string on upside down. But anyway, yeah. So there's a little bit of creaking, but I don't know whether maybe that's the string riding over the leather or not. Might need to have a little bit of lube, a bit of beeswax on there to lubricate it. But not bad. A little bit of creaking, but nothing untoward. Now it says that it'll draw to 32 inches. So let's have a look. 28, 29, 30. Now I don't think I'd want to go any further than 30. It'll do 30 easily. 31. Yeah, 30, it'll go at 32. Back to the ear. Yeah, very good, very good. All the way back to 32. It's not bad at all, that, for £150. Supposedly handmade in Hungary, like I said, by Attila's Archery. Right, so let's just string keeper. Let's get the scales out and let's just check to see what this draw weight actually is. I think it's said between 25 and 30. Seems odd to be so non-specific. Very odd. They do this bow in two types actually. They do a junior and this one. The junior only draws to 27 inches maximum. So it is literally a kid's bow, a junior bow. And then there's this one which is the XL, which like we've just seen there will draw to 32. Right, so I'll tell you what, I'll leave my glasses on, won't I? And reset it. Right, so we reset. Right, so 28 inches first. I hate it when it does that. Right, so that was 28. That's not bad. I mean, they did say between 25 and 30. That went to 28. Try it again. $26. I don't mind that. $27. That's not too bad. So we're looking at 26 now, 27 pound draw at 28 inches. Now, it does go further. Let's have a look. Right, so 30 inches. That's 33. So we've gone up £6. Reset it. $38. Right, so we'll take it a little bit further, take it back to the full 32. Didn't register. Right, again. $38. So we're looking at 28 to 28. So 27, 28 to 28. All the way back to 32, we're looking at 34. 34. Was that 34? 38? 34. So that's not too bad. So for the extra 2 inches, we're looking at so basically £2 per inch. No, it's not, is it? 40, 34. It's £1 an inch. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Anyway, I don't care. It seems to draw quite well. Feels nice. There we are. Right, so I quite like it. It's not a pure Scythian bow. Scythian bows weren't flat. This one does have a slightly rounded cross section, flat on the belly, slightly rounded on the back. But proper Scythian bows were almost similar sort of profile to an English longbow, and they were a lot deeper in the handle. The tips are quite good in terms of representation, but it's not quite deep enough here. But a lot of the Scythian bows that are out there, they're being sold as Scythian bows, are the same. They don't have the right profile, but they have the look. And if that, unless you want to spend a lot of money, I think that's the best you're going to get. Anyway, so this is part one. Next one will be the shooting phase. So we'll get a knocking point put on the string. I'm going to be shooting this Slavic, so we'll get the string orientated correctly, because I think I do actually have it on upside down. Yes, I do, I think. Anyway, so next video, shooting. That'll be in the morning because it's dark now. Right, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you found it interesting. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we shall talk again soon. Cheers, guys.